I was able to go through the sign-up process,
Right.
and if you're doing that on your own time, it's just going to ask you some information about like your address and also your credit card information. I'm pretty sure it's not going to charge you because I chose the free tier, but it's there in case. And I'm going to go ahead and complete the sign-up.
Yeah, that's the great thing about serverless. That's basically it's going to be free if you don't use it, but you can always delete all the services that you create afterwards. AWS by default also comes with a very, very generous free tier, especially the first year that you subscribe. So if you don't spin up big EC2 instance or big containers, or you don't overcharge your API, you will be fine, and it's not going to cost you anything.
Yes, exactly. And I'm pretty sure it would send you like an email or some sort of notification if you do reach that point.
Yes.
Okay, so it's asking me to sign in real quick so I can access the root account. I'm not too concerned about what the console looks like, but yeah, what are the next steps? What do we do now?
Right. What you would need to do as well is create, I don't know if you created a user with a AWS credentials. So you would have to go, I believe, in the top right menu,
Mhm.
and in security credentials.
Security credentials.
And then
Users.
users, yes.
Awesome.
Okay, so we need to create a user
Mhm.
for yourself. So that what you created basically is the root user, so it's like the administrator.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can create one.
So is this the root user, or are we creating a separate user now?
You're creating a new user, yes.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm just gonna call it, okay. Select an AWS credential type. So
Yeah, you
we
can
should,
put both here. Yeah, or maybe just access key, that's fine for now.
okay, sounds good. Um,
All right,
and
so
then,
now we will need to give that user some permissions.
mhm,
So for this proof of concept, the simplest thing to do is just create and add the administrator access to that user. So
okay.
if you go into, create a group, no, attach policies, sorry, attach explicit policies directly.
This one? Yes.
And the first one, administrator access.
Administrator access. So when we say we're creating a user, what does that mean?
Right. So basically, AWS works with roles and users. So usually a service will have a role, like Lambda will have a role to access DynamoDB or other services, and users will also have a role. And basically here what we need to do is create a user for you to be able to call the AWS CLI in order to create some resources.
Okay. And what's the value of having like multiple different users?
Well, first of all, you want to select which permissions each user has. So maybe a developer will have some limited permissions. Then we have a administrator with more control on some resources and who can do what, etc.
Okay, sounds good. So should I just move forward to next tags?
Yeah,
Next.
yeah. Just click next on this one.
Sounds good. We don't need to add a key right now. Just create the user.
Yeah, and then you might want to go off screen for a minute and reveal that secret.
Okay. I will copy this and hide it.
You can
And
also
I'll just
raise.
paste it in our private chat over here so you have access to it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring that back up again.
Also copy the access key.
Copy it? Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And should I just close it then?
Yes.
So we created a user. What's next?
You would need the AWS CLI installed on your machine as well.
Okay.
Let me quickly find. I haven't done this in a while.
No worries. I like that we're going through like all of the basic steps because this is what I need.
You have Brew installed?
Brew, I think so. I think I had to
So you should
have,
be good by doing brew install AWS.
I don't even know how to check. Check for homebrew version.
Type brew in.
What is it?
Just type brew in your terminal.
Just brew. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's, yeah, just type brew install AWS CLI.
Brew install AWS. Is AWS CLI one word or?
Yes, I think it is.
Plant. Yeah, seems to be working. Something is installing. What is the AWS CLI going to help us do?
So it's a CLI that allows you to control your account using command line interface. So with that, you can create resources, apps and APIs, REST APIs, whatever you can do with your account.
Sounds good. Let me see if I can, we don't need this right now. This is taking a little bit of a minute, so let's go back to talking about AWS. What is your favorite project that you've worked on with AWS?
Any kind of project or project built with serverless or about serverless?
A project built with serverless with AWS specifically.
Okay. Well, currently I'm building a cool project. I'm not sure I can say a lot about it because of client work, but it's really cool because we sell. It's like an e-commerce, but a specific one, and it involves a lot of things. Yeah. Maybe I should find another one because I'm not sure what I cannot say about this one.
Yeah, my favorite project is something that I can't. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a side project which is not live yet, which we are working on, and it's going to be hopefully when it goes out, a project, well, an app, mobile app to actually build and plan your trips. So if you go to a city, you can find places to visit and put them together and build some sort of itinerary. So that's a really cool one.
I love that because anytime I'm like traveling, I have to like look up, oh, what are the best places to visit? And then you just have to like write everything down manually and like create your own checklist.
Yeah.
So this would be a place where you can search places and you can just like automatically add them.
Yes.
And it creates an itinerary. That is awesome. Is that something that you've already like completed working on?
It's ongoing. It's working.
It's ongoing. That's awesome. I can't wait. I want to try it out when it's done.